Hello again, welcome back. We're on to day number 12 of the Rock Your Journal, but there's just a couple of things that I want to go through with you before I go any further. So, right at the very beginning, in the very first video, I said about leaving this first page blank. There is a reason. There is a reason why I want you to leave this first page blank, and you're not going to know about it until the end. So please don't decorate it. Don't stick any of these on it. Leave it be, okay? There is a reason. The next thing that I want to talk to you about was my button tree. So I went and added that curly whirly fibre on it, so you can get a 3D view. And it's much more to what I was wanting from it. This is still a touch too dull, but you know, I can't change the actual picture itself because that's what it is. But in terms of the buttons and the tree looking like a tree, that is more like what I wanted it to do. So I'm really pleased with that I found my curly whirly wool and that I've stuck it on. So I'm really happy with that. Now then, what was next? Oh yeah, so next was the latest prompt, or yesterday's prompt. And it was about making some envelopes and doing a note to your future self, okay? Now, you may call it cheating, I call it being prepared. So I used the envelopes that I showed in the previous video because I'd already got them done, and it meant that I could utilise them in a journal and they were just perfect for what I wanted. Now I added two because I'm greedy. So I added this window envelope here and this handmade envelope here, and this one I've written on it, note to self, and I'm going to read you what I've put. Now some of you may or may not know this. For those of you that have been as subscribers for a while, you will already know this, but I was diagnosed with several illnesses, one of them being type 2 diabetic, and was it just before Christmas or just after Christmas? I've forgotten. I think it was just before Christmas. My sugar levels went woo, really sky high, and so I've had to really readdress my diet again, and it's been tough. It has been a tough one. So I wrote some notes to myself. Also, because of COVID and the breathing problem that I've got, I have been stuck in the house for almost a year. I've left the house maybe 5 or 6 times, and there have been days where I have felt absolutely rubbish and fed up with my little self. So there's some notes in here about that too. Okay, so in this one I attached the flap of the envelope so that I can flip it back, and I've put a couple of little journaling cards in there with cups of tea on. Surprisingly, I've only written on one so far, which is feeling blue, make a brew, watch something that makes your belly laugh. Because I've always found, and it's advice that I don't always stick to for myself, I'm bad at that, but I do find that when I am feeling that way inclined and I'm a bit fed up, if I watch something that's really funny, so Billy Connolly always makes me laugh. He makes me have an asthma attack at the same time, but it really does make me laugh. The same with Peter Kay. So if I watch something like that, it's a really good way for me to get out of feeling a bit rubbish and a bit fed up with myself. In this one up here, I used a paint chip, and I've added some sticky labels that I got from AliExpress. And I've left this one blank for now because I want to write something that's going to take a little bit longer to figure out. But obviously, because I've had to change my diet, it's become very boring, and I can't have things like cake, and I can't have things like sausages. So anyway, so food is just fuel to keep your body going. And I think that we forget that sometimes because we get so wrapped up in the taste of it all and how lovely it is and the quantity and all the rest of it. We forget that at the end of the day, food is only fuel to make our body work. The other one is look how far you've come. Keep on doing what you have to do. And within that for me was getting my sugar levels down. It's getting my ALT levels down for my liver. It's about losing weight, of which I've lost I'm about a pound away from having lost a stone since Christmas. So it's about plodding on, keeping on, plodding on. So those are notes to my future self to just nudge me, to remember. Oh, come on, go back in. Just to nudge me, to remind me to be sensible and practical. And I'll add some other things in there as well for my future self. Some little funnies that I've done. So that's my note to self page. So now we're going to go on to the next prompt, which is a really nice, easy one for me to do with regards to this video. So I'll see you back here in a second. Just two other things that I wanted to say before we get on to the actual prompt, and that is up on my homepage, my YouTube homepage, there is a playlist area, and if you click on that, you'll find all of these videos. I've grouped them together all in one fell swoop, so that if you want to come back at any point and go and have a look at those videos, then you'll be able to find them in the playlist rather than trying to scroll through all the videos that I've done. Also, because we've made it a hashtag, you can type that in YouTube search and cross fingers, it should work, and they should all come up that way as well. The other thing that I wanted to say was, if you are enjoying creating this journal along with me, please go tell your friends who might also be interested. If you belong to any Facebook groups, be careful about adding any YouTube links, because some Facebook groups don't actually like you doing that. But it helps me out a lot if you share what experience you've had. Maybe you could share some pictures of some of your favourite pages that you've made so far. And you never know, you might actually be helping someone else out who is maybe in a bit of a rut or a bit stuck or a bit glum, and needs something to get them sort of motivated again. So please, go share what you've made and what we've done so far. Okay, today's prompt, finally. So, first of all, draw my little screw heads on. Second of all, put the date on, which for me now is the 12th of the 2nd, 21. So, as I say, this is an easy one for me today because I haven't got to show you anything. And it's follow a YouTube tutorial. Let's see if I can spell correctly as well today. Tutorial. And then make it and add it. Okay. So for me, it's page 12. Oh, there we go. So it's this page for me. So it's all about following a YouTube tutorial. And may I make a suggestion? I know this lady called Carol Tinson. Oh, it's me. And she's got a few videos on different things that you can make. So if you have a look at maybe the 30-day challenge or the 5 things playlist, there's all sorts of different ideas of things that you could make in any of those, and then you could add some of those things to your journal page. Maybe even write yourself a little note of how you went about making it. So today's prompt is follow a YouTube tutorial. I can spell it, but I can't say it. Follow a YouTube tutorial. There we go. Make it and add it. Okay, nice simple one today. Okay, that's me done for the day. See you all later. Bye for now.